Okay, so so my phone stand is garbage to start with. What the hell? Come here, man. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. I guess I should have checked if I even solved the problem before we launched. Um, okay, now I know what it is. The game audio. Is kind of low. That's what it's about. All right, so still got to get my browser set up. Sorry about that. And hmm. All right, cool. So that's there, that's there, that is there. Kind of windowish, and we're cranking out smart plating like nobody's business here. That's good, because that's the next technology bottleneck. And I think we're about to run off. Looking for, oh my god, 40 already? Alright, we have way too little concrete to go exploring. What? How? How is this not doing anything? What's going on? Nope. What do you mean no power? I am the power. Well, that's going to cost us a few minutes. I thought we were cranking out. Oh, I get it. there's an actual problem up here. Oh. None of these things are connected to... Okay, you go there, you go there, you go there. So you got power. You don't? Why? Well, I still don't know what the problem was, but it's done now. I gotta figure out something to do while I'm waiting for some... Oh, I can send off the space elevator. That's what I can do, because it's got all of the shit it needs now. Okay. And we're gonna have some yimmering and yammering to listen to from Ada.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better Fix-It future. Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly. This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Coal power is the next big priority, I guess. And, I wonder if I have any concrete available now. I need to build a rotors factory. Starter version, because I just came off of building a massive one. But, it's not very startup friendly. Okay, so I wonder where the nearest other concrete node is. It's way over there. And it's pure. Worth it to make a secondary factory over there? We need to explore that direction anyway, and it's getting to be about time. Because we need to go on a quest for quartz. Let's see what else we can find along the way. I think that, as I recall, it's going to be easier to get to if we go this way and go down to there. across the way over there, we've got some coal, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's on that side. Oh, nice. Well, we made it. I thought we were going to have to zoop again, but nope. So where is that limestone? Ooh, it's a sulfur sample over here.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent
that
element
research
seems to be
tree.
present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Ha! I got it without blowing up the rocks. Nice. Okay. Ooh, and here's the quartz that I needed to be on a quest for. Oh, we're going to go find some in a cave way over that way.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same
is it that
chemical
way?
elements as quartz and may yield similar
Probably
industrial
should consult
functions.
the map at some point.
Research it in the MAM to establish classification and
Okay.
potential application.
Okay, the eternal. Okay, this is my last miner. Where's the... How come I can't see the node? Is this not even it? Was that just a chunk of limestone in the middle of the road? That's so dumb. Hold on. I made an assumption. Oh, no, okay. It's over here? No, it's way too far. Okay, 100 meters this way. Oh, is it up there? Is it up there or is it on the other side of whatever's up there? Okay. Oh, fun. Couldn't even make it up. Wow, so that is not scalable. How about that? Getting around in this game gets so much easier later on. They give you a lot of little traversal upgrades. Okay, so it's actually up on this ledge. I get it now. I'm gonna break this cap off. Now that I know everything sounds fine, I can take the damn headphones off again, thank God. All right. Foliage out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. And just lean right into the deforestation. Very nice. Concrete. Okay, so are these guys powered up or not? They are, they are, they are, they are. Okay, you come over here, you go over there. You head right over here, and how do I get down to my base again? Okay, well that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. Alright. Okay, so let's see if we can use our chainsaw mod. Doesn't look very good. Oh, he's already dead. Well, there we go. Well, shit. Okay. Time for some quick ma'am research. Yes, ma'am. And we, no, we don't have either of those things. Don't have any of those things. Don't have any of that. Have one of those, though. So that's good. Nice. And I need
This
25
mushroom, dubbed
rotors.
bacon agarate, due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon,
I don't
is
want to build them right
compatible
this
with the
second
human
either,
digestive
so
system and has been added to the object
I'm
scanner.
about to put down a
Further
factory
research is available.
for those. But before I did that, I wanted to secure a source of quartz. And, ooh, hold on, let me get this guy's protein turned over to the man. Okay. Nice, very nice.
Samples of unknown
I think
alien
there's some
species
coal
acquired.
here, isn't
Their
there? There
weaponized
used to be.
plasma
Maybe
is
there
most
isn't.
likely
I
stored
can't
as a
even
stable chemical substance in an
look
organ
for
close
coal
to
right
their
now.
mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the man to
introduced.
establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Let me get too far away from everything. Just needed to check on some things. I really should make a deposit at the fuel depot with some of this biofuel that I'm collecting. It feels like they could be getting low because, ooh, I think we did blow a fuse, did we not? I think we did. Did we get any concrete manufactured before we blew the fuse? Very little. Okay, well, whatever. Oh my god, that's gonna hurt. Ouch. Okay, not very much, but fine, whatever. System-wide power outage, we ran out of fuel. My instincts that we were getting low were correct, because we've been pushing it pretty hard. Alright, let's gather up just a little more. This sucker going again. We start by putting our biofuel in there, and then put our leaves in here, and distribute, and once they're primed, let it go. I wonder if the whole system can be jump-started. No. It cannot. So... I'm gonna need some fuel. Make it by hand with nothing. Probably not. Let me cut some more. Hurry up, because we are not producing anything right now. Means we're going nowhere. The thing is, I don't know if we ran out of fuel or just we're not producing enough power anyway. So it's time to find out. Very wood-rich area. So everything that's laying around on the ground and the trees that are standing up. Love the biofuel density of the zone. And 351 leaves in one chop. I can get that blue dude over there. Well, I clearly have enough biofuel to solve my problem now. So, it's time to head back. Oh, this is going to be a great spot over here. Some nice stacks of fuel. I should be making a beeline back, but I really enjoy chopping things with a chainsaw, so I've been dilly-dallying. Not recommended. Dilly-dally? No, it is not. Okay, this is where... I don't know where I am. But... this looks like a wood. run through the poison and grab that bluey over there, can I? Oh, maybe. Oh, what is that? Very nice. Whatever it is. Okay. Ah! Putting less than the poison needed. Okay, so home is that way. Oh god. Falling down again. There we go. Huh. That's hilarious. This mod that gives you random things when you kill animals with it. Including limestone and fix-it coupons. That's hilarious. Okay. So, back over this way. And we need to get stuff going again. We got to make... Did we get the distribution needed? Can we throw the switch? No, we are pulling too much power. That's the problem. We've got the fuel. Yeah, we need to... We need to hand make some biofuel. And start. What happened is all of my little extra guys. Okay, so here's what I need to do now. Make another one of these blueprints because this is supposed to be stackable. I don't have enough wire or plates for it. How is that even possible? Okay, rods. Plates. Maybe with that guy going? Yes, that will do it. For now. It won't last long. We're asking too much of this system, and it's time to put up the other half of it. But for that, I need wire. What I needed was more biomass burners online. Okay. If I'd have known that, I could have made it much quicker. It was not a fuel shortage at all. Where's the wire, guys? Come on, give me the wire. Alright, now I can definitely make the rest of my power plant for the moment. Okay, so blueprints, biomass burners. Alright, so that's about the position we want it in. And just like that. Did that click in there? Let's see. We'll know in a second. It did not. Headphone time. That did not click in either. Will this click in? It will. Fantastic. So we can join that power line to this power line. We have way more fuel going on in just a second. Now this guy right here, I wasn't anywhere near out of fuel. I was just out of, I did not need to gather all that stuff. I just needed to put extra dudes online. Okay, so now this, now that we have Mark II plates, this needs more efficiency because that needs 120 a minute to function properly, and this needs to intake 120 a minute to function properly, so. And also, well, that's unfortunate that I can't get in there because that fucker's kind of hamstrung on it. He needs 120 a minute input. So, you know what? I say I'm just gonna have to demo it. And make another one. Biomass processing. Point you that way. There we go. Leaves and wood. And power. And two there. Two there. And two there. Now everybody's functioning at the speed they're supposed to. Alright, there we go. Let's see how that works. Seems just about right. Everybody's got power. And I need to do some MAM research on quartz. Okay. Exactly 10.
The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that.
Okay, so I am looking at the interactive map right now. To go and find the quartz that I need. Pretty much just going to be time to head out west. And we're not coming back till we've got quartz and mycelia. But I want to stop at my concrete factory first and see if I made anything worth taking. And I don't need my chainsaw for that, probably. So, where'd I make the ramp at? Come on. Oh, there it is. Walked right under it. Dumbass. Here we go. Okay. What have you got for me? Yeah. A little bit better than nothing. Alright. Not very much concrete for an adventure, but whatever. We'll do it. Okay, so the objective is going to be to come down here. Ouch. Get down there and get all the way across over there. And I think there's a land ridge right here. Yeah, there is. What is that? That is the ocean. Okay. Okay. I guess I missed something. This is the land bridge. I don't want to go in the poison. I don't have to. All right. Here we go. Now over here we've got a whole bunch of nice and shiny resources we hadn't messed with before. And according to the map, the cave we're looking for has an entrance real nearby. Oh my god. I have fallen down again. Alright, you know what? And I think... Do these plants... Just wooden leaves. There's some that give mycelia around here, but they look a little bit cactusy. Alright, some berries, don't mind if I do. Oh, mushrooms. There's some coal right there. And the cave entrance is where now? Okay, just around this bend. Should I... I don't know if I want to start mining coal yet. Nope. Well... See, I'm thinking I'll do it on the way out, but... Cave entrance is right up there. If I do it on the way in, there'll be a big pile of coal waiting for me when I come back, so... First thing we're going to need is an equipment workshop. We're all out of hand miners. I like to make these 5 or 6 at a time. It's so annoying to have to stop and make them in the middle of everything, and I dropped my keyboard adjusting my pose. Wow, I really came out of here low on supplies. Okay, production, miner. Organization, storage container. Just get a nice little collection going for research. Get you a biomass burner all for yourself. And put some biofuel in there. Here we go. Alright, so I want to get up around that other side there. Hopefully I didn't pick the slowest friggin' coal node in the whole region. I didn't even check the quality of it. Okay. Now there is a cave entrance around the left. So,
Potential
yes,
edible
Ada,
collected.
I
Eating
thought
it and
you'd
surviving
notice.
does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision.
No, ma'am, it does not.
Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Yes, ma'am. We will research it in the ma'am. Okay, this is the cave. My dog's freaking out, but I don't think there's anything going on out there that she needs to worry about. She's just being a stress ball. This is a very deep cave, but there is definitely quartz and mycelia in here. How did
The
I
fruit of this
lose the game
fungus-like
audio
flora does
again?
not
Or is it
seem to
just
show
so
much
low?
potential for use. However, its
Is it
mycelial
100%?
network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Mm-hmm. Why is it so low? better to. Is it because I cranked up the chat volume? Oh my god, I know why. It's because channels 1 and 2 are the game. Okay, I'm using an actual mixing console. I thought it was background mixing. No, that's me. That's... There we go. Totally my bad. Alright. Oh, there we go. Now we're picking up some mycelium. That'll give us some good stuff to research. A couple of stacks of at least.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol, mathematically resembling a Mobius strip, has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
I need to be heading west, I think. Yeah. West is the best. Because that is the direction of the quartz I came in here for. There it is. I can see it from here. Oh, and Sam. Research unlocks in this cave. Very nice. And it's getting a little loud in here, too. Dang. Sound in this cave is awesome. I should have enough myself. God knows there's a whole bunch of other stuff I need to be able to use it anyway. Did I just see a Sam node or am I dreaming? There it is. It's over there, right? So this is pure quartz. Very nice. Get a miner on there. Oh wow, this cave looks amazing in here. This is nearly going to clean us out on plates. I wonder if we really need it. And can I make processing? Not without some extra plates. those are there's some. I'm gonna have to go home. Go back to my base for supplies. Need a few more plates because of the belts that we need to connect everything up. I just want to get a power source down here that's going to last for a little bit because we need to build some stuff. Alright, that ought to do it. And you can go bye-bye now. And biomass processing blueprint. Mr. Monstrosity, where will you make your home in this cave? There we go. And you got the power to give me the power. And you got even more power. And get this thing running by putting some, what have I done? No. Facing the wrong direction. Needs to be facing that way. Okay, and give it some biomass. And give this thing some, wow, this is terrible. Well, don't worry, we'll be able to give it mycelia legitimately in a minute, even though I already have that. I already have the recipe because it's in a blueprint, but I want to do it legit before I use it.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth. Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Fabric is here. Biomass from mycelia is really fast. Make about 100 fabric. Okay. So mycelia. Oh, we need cable. cutting it close. If we can
Parachute
build
unlocked.
this
Fix-It
parachute,
appreciates your willingness to descend rapidly to perform your duties, but damaging Fix-It property is a breach of contract and will have unpleasant consequences. Improve descent
We need 10
efficiency
more
by combining the
cables.
forces of gravity and drag with a parachute.
That's not where we do that. It's okay, equipment. There we go. Okay, parachute. Yeehaw. I believe I can fit. So, what else can we research in here? We need steel for that. We can research these.
This fruit, dubbed the barrel
We'll be
nut
able to
after
do
its
that in a
distinctive color,
minute.
is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Okay, so all this time I haven't been doing anything. Okay, no, that is powered up. Alright, let's give this guy the rest of our mycelia so that he can make lots and lots of solid biofuel. Cables. Are we going to be able to do this at all? That is I can make 5 copper ingots. That might help. It's not very much. I can make 10 wire. Oh, I'm not doing super bad on wire. Let's do 22 for now. 7. Alright, so I want you to make... Huh? Are we not researching quartz? Do nothing with quartz yet. We not researched it or something? And I don't have enough cable to make them. We gotta go home real soon. Okay. Wait.
Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
So,
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
can I make more plates? Oh, I wonder. Oh, I have lots of ore, so going home is still a last resort. Okay. An hour before the very end. Well, we made a lot of progress in the last hour, but I thought we were going to be unlocking Mark III at the end of another hour, and we're definitely not. Alright, so... more stuff. Come on. Alright, so research that. How many did I need to research it? Did I get rid of the manual? No. What are you talking about? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ready. I just need 5 more. Research that. Silica.
Blade runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Oh my god. That's so hilarious. This gives you loot whenever you kill animals. Oh wow, and it includes... Well, that's kind of unfair. I need to disable that. And the nuts and everything. Wow. Oh my god. It's crazy. Tickets. Well. Makes it fun to kill these animals again. I was kind of not really messing with that part. There's a glowy over here. That's spooky with headphones on when the Sam starts talking. I had not played this game with headphones on before. As you can probably tell, I find them extremely uncomfortable. Hold on, I just saw a bluey over this way. Okay. Yeah, my neighbors are gonna honk their asses off out there. I need a miner. Okay. Getting kind of far get the recipe for the activated SAM, start working on that, and then come back for it in a little bit. Quartz. Alien technology. That's what it is.
Summersloop analysis completed. Summersloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the very efficient. Also, rude.
So I need steel. Where I can unlock those. Some quartz for carrying around. Do it. And some of that for carrying around. Power over this way. Not enough cable to run power. Alright, so back here. Oh my god, I just realized something ridiculous that I can do. I kind of hate myself for this, but it saves me having to go home. No, it doesn't. I'm stuck. I'm truly stuck. Alright. Well... no, ma'am. Okay, I want to produce a constructor. And... storage container. It looks like I can, so let's do it. And I need to run straight home. Unless this guy wants to drop me some copper ore. Wherever he went. There it is. No, just limestone. Bummer. Alright, so... constructor... storage container. There's enough to harvest it, but not. Looks like we got it. And come back here. is going to be out of power pretty soon, so... But hopefully when we come back we'll have enough supplies to hook it up properly. Gathering Celia for the trip home, or are we fine? Fine. I don't think we need any more mycelia research, right? We may need extra fabric for the gas masks. And since we ditched it all, you know. Better safe than sorry, because it's a long ways back here. Yes, I am heading back the way I came. Good. Okay, and... good now. Now we don't even have to leave that way. We'll leave that way. What? It took away my chainsaw? That's crazy. All right. Okay. Maybe because it's modded? Okay, time to collect some materials. Not rods. More rods. It's time to build our rotor factory. It's so nice to not be out of everything for a second, huh? Maybe we should switch this to plates again. What is all this? Huh? Okay, that's the smart flavor factory. I don't want to be here. I want to be... Cable. I can't remember where I put the reinforced iron plating because I know we need that real bad. And I can jump off of things that are high now, can't I? And I can build ladders instead of having to go around. Nice little bit of cable waiting for me there. Very good. And then from here, I should be able to fly over. There's my reinforced iron plates. The hang gliding ability is a game changer. Okay. So I don't have to worry about getting hurt falling off the heights anymore. I still don't want to end up in so still want to be careful. I'm building materials for the proper attempt at just about anything. It's time to send up the coal power package. And build some rotors. Well, we need rotors to make rotor factory, don't we? Like 2 or 3 of them, like at least 10. Okay, we can't do that if we don't have screws. Now, take these headphones off and reflect on how dumb it was to dismantle all of my screw factories. I don't have any of them. But pretty soon we'll be in a position where we don't ever need screws again. We don't have to screw around. Okay. I've got enough screws. 10 rotors, okay. I only needed 4 rotors for that. Okay, well. Great, so I need 54 rotors. Not very many. Can do okay, I need to make a rotor factory. Start rotors, and it is on its own platform. It has a foundation. So I'm going to put that on the edge of my current construction. Won't look too terrible. Oh boy. This looks like it will fall off. Now we can make it. Tier 2. Hey, Variety Jones. Yes, sir. I am still in Colombia. I had some downtime from my normal stream because nobody showed up. Every once in a while I get a weekend all by myself when everybody's off partying, and this is one of those. So what have I done? Rotors needs what? Inputs. Iron ore. And what else? Nope. Just iron ore. That gap in so I don't fall down. So I want to get some iron ore over there. Have I unlocked overclocking, or do I just have power shards now? Is that all? Come off of here into there. That was bad. Really bad. At least it's not clipping that way. Okay, so my lovely okay, you only need 60 iron a minute. That'll work. But you only make 2 rotors a minute. That's not very much at all. Shoot. Alright, so I've got rotors automated. I need 50. I think I have 0. I'm not getting anywhere near enough iron ore off of there. Let's see, can this... Mark II. Some. I think we're robbing somebody else, though. We need to get those rotors banged out a lot faster than that factory is ever going to do it for us. Because once we have Mark III, then that solves a lot of problems. Oh wait. We're not even going to get Mark III yet. We're just going to get coal power, which we need in order to get to Mine Valley. So... 4 rotors, that'll bring my grand total up to 6. And I need these screws. Yeah, seriously, you make enough screws to do 46? Well, I guess this would be as good a time as any to take the investment information, but I'll be right back. Just going to... back. And wow, all that time to make enough screws to do almost enough rotors. Oh, geez. And then I think we're still, after all that, I think we're still going to be one short. I wonder, Okay, 49. So close, but no cigar. Let's go visit our little factory, though. I think we've got some right here. And it's right up here, isn't it? It's this junk. I know our factories all look like crap, guys, but that's because they're not sticking around. That's not it. Where did I? Oh, I put it over here on the side. Anyway, I had to check that anyway. Come around here. Yeah, we made 8 of them. That's great. We haven't unlocked overclocking. We can't improve on that. We don't even have the iron supply going in right now. It seems like we should, though. Critical, right? So, time to send off this package.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
75 minutes away. No, we're like 150 minutes away if we wait on our little factory to do it for us. Let's see if we can get any MAM unlocks right now. Megafauna, yes, we can look at those. I don't have any of those yet, so we can't proceed.
The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration.
Do I want crystal oscillators?
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked.
Radar
New quartz research available.
None of which why did I even do that? I didn't even want that stuff. All right. Oh, the infinite zoop is something we need for sure. Even though it's a mod. It makes early game a lot faster if you can build stuff pretty quick. And extra zoops are locked behind 3 more rotors, huh? I've got 3 more rotors yet? I don't think I do. I probably have 1 more. 2, perhaps. So, may not be that way. Certainly worse. What is this huge mess? I'm asking way too much of this poor tired miner here. It's not even getting any help. That's not going anywhere. That can help us out over here. Yeah, perfect. Now we've got 2 miners contributing to that line. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you fall down. Thank you. Nice little updraft. Okay, so that's about it. A lot busier over there, a lot closer to 100%. And then it actually will be producing 2 rotors a minute, which is still horribly slow. What was the NAM project I needed the rotors for? Is it something with infinite zoom? Yes, it was. And I am about to go make some coal power plants. And the next zoops are locked behind steel. And for that, I need to make house slugs. Great, and I think I just unlocked overclocking. Not literally, but I have what I need to do it. Oh, you want rotors in order to let me
Overclocking
use my
development
yellow
completed.
slugs.
Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note, power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
So, I wonder what kind of trouble I can get in overclocking to make my rotors come out faster. Rods and screws is what we need to make it go faster, right? These plates. We need another source for those rods and screws then, right? So, now if we take these rods and we process them into screws, it's 10 rods a minute. This is doing how many rods a minute? Oh, something like 30. Nice. So we could actually overclock to storage container. Okay, and hook you up to power. There we go. Alright, now it would be nice to be generating a container full of screws. And in this early stage, we need screws. Got, let's see here. Almost 4 hours into here. I've unlocked coal power. We're working on basic steel production, but we have a rotors bottleneck because rotors are being very slow to produce right now. I'm trying to remedy that by making some by hand at the same time and queuing up the materials for it. Progress bottlenecked by rotors. I have a solution for rotors, but not for a while. So this guy's actually producing 2 a minute that he's supposed to finally. Put some screws in there so it'll go faster for a minute. I have so much hung up on rotors right now. Should have built the rotor factory sooner. Built a couple of them. Where would I get this iron for a couple of them now? Alright, that's not. This ain't there. This game is about automation. They don't let you get ahead in that way. Wait a minute, I forgot to find out how much we need. We need 150, 30, or 100, and 20. Anyway, because belts aren't past that fast yet. How are we doing over here? Doing all right. We're doing 100 a minute. And you're doing how much? 15. Can you do 20? 30. Do 20. Alrighty. And that means that I can put another assembler here. Enter it from there. There. stack them up in this nice little container for me. Get yourself some power from... Not that. An imaginary video game source. And a wire that could never in a million years. Okay, how are logistics looking? Is fine. Much. All right. Okay, so I can't hit up either of those two sources for building materials anymore. I think it's time to visit the copper situation over here. Cable, concrete, and then go get the coal situation sorted. Okay. Hopefully by the time we run out of fuel, we'll be running on coal power. So... Oh, man. Oh, yeah, look at that. I did set up some coal. Is there sulfur over here? Because I can get some gunpowder too. If I find a sulfur source. Come on. Oh, it's the one down in this valley. I would not have come all the way over here for it. Sheesh, that's really far. Alright, whatever. Let's get this out of the way. Chainsaw came back? That's crazy. What did I kill? Okay, what did you guys drop? Oh, 80 biomass. This is a hilarious one. Okay. What am I even doing? Okay, I'm trying to get a container full of sulfur so that I can make black powder and noblest. disk. But there we go. So now we're back on my quest for coal, which I think is going to end up sending me up this way. Now that I came this far. This would have been, I seem to recall this being a very sparse source of limestone again, alright. What about this guy? Really good work on the mod, dude. I know it doesn't look like realistic chainsaw combat or anything, but you did a lot with the assets that were already in the game, and that's just fantastic. Okay. Now there is some poison up here that we need to be careful of. And I think I'll go this way. There we go. Crash site right here. I think there's another one behind us somewhere. This one needs a certain amount of megawatts, which is one of the reasons I'm picking up so much biofuel type material. I don't need to kill these guys, but okay, so I get this. That is that. Rotors. Oh my god, and 75 of them no less. That's just so fantastic. Okay. I can't dismantle that until I've opened it. Steel pipes. Might even be able to make some progress on the whole gunpowder quest when I get back to the sulfur. Alright, so coal nodes are over here, and I think they're all pure, aren't they? I believe so. I think there's 4 pure. But I know there's at least 3 of them if there isn't 4. So I have a coal power blueprint that I like to use, and I just set it. But I need some reinforced iron plates. Wow. Okay. And wouldn't you know it, we need screws for that, now that we're this far away from our home. Alright, so we needed what, like 30 reinforced iron plates? We need to make enough screws for that. Got 10 so far. And then we set up our 450 watts of coal power. can run a power line back to base, get some more parts, come back here, upgrade it to, I don't know, 1800 watts or something along those lines. All right, we're 2/3 of the way there on the plates. Oh, on the screws for the plates anyway. So many steps. The good thing is we were accumulating those other parts for manufacturing back at the base for whatever's next. Figure out where to make our basic steel production, and I think we're going to do that over towards the cave opening where we did the quartz. And then somewhere in that region is where we'll set up our final base. Alright, and it is good to go. We have everything we need. Extractor, and we're going to need at least one biomass burner. So far so good. We just need 7 more reinforcement plates. There's the screws for 3 of them. 4. Probably gonna have to come back and make a few more for the belts and whatever. Okay. Water extractor goes here.
That may indeed be water.
And
Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens. Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note: water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
And here's the biomass burner. Hooked into the power line that's hooked into the water pump that's hooked into the coal thingy. And the coal miner. Where is the coal miner? Okay. There is the coal miner. And the belt. There. And the power pole. There, and the power line is there. Fuel power slugs. So I'm gonna need 3. I either need 3 blue power slugs, or a bunch of rotors. I wonder if we're generating enough power for the crash site. Where is the crash site? Isn't it? I guess I deleted most of it. Where am I? There it is. Okay, we're generating enough power to open that. Ha, 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 ha. Or maybe not. Get that out of there quick. Maybe this thing will have lots of rotors. I disassemble it.
Damaged hard drive successfully acquired. All pioneers are contractually obliged to preserve and secure any recovered hard drives for analysis in the MAM, which may result in benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your Fix-It designated zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
Okay. It wants 20 plastic. And there's one way up. There's one above and there's one in the lake. I'll hit the one in the lake, see what it's got laying around beside it. There's one up there too. And I can get there now. Ooh, there's one of the blueies that I need. There's one of 3. Maybe I'll find the rotors I need. Oh, I can't remember what kind of loot's over here. Grab that guy. Alright, I'm going to look down in this crater over here. There's a smaller crater. Sam ore. And I see another blue slug over that way, and it looks like there's one this way too, so I think I can get my coal power plant up to 100% really soon without having to make any more reinforced iron plates. Okay, and this quarter is the one that has a summer sloop in the middle. Very good. Thank you. And need a little bit more of that for the MAM research. Now, and there's the other crash site. Oh, and here I can get these critter remains. yet. And there are some rotors here.
Samples of unknown alien
Yeah.
species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora
Lots
or
of
fauna
rotors.
spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Okay, and Ethereum more. I'm not going to be able to get that hard drive out because it needs plastic. Wow, motors, screws, rotors. We're doing really good. Okay, I don't want to go over there by the poison. I do need a little bit more deuterium ore, I think. Probably not. What else is nearby? Nothing worth going after at this stage, I guess. Unless I want to hit the crash site. That is, up on that ledge over there. Let me grab this blue guy first. There we go, I got him. So now I got 3. I'm going to head back over there and crank up my coal power to 100%. And should I come back for the crash site, or should I go there first? I think I can go to the crash site on the way back. Ooh. Yellow slug. The edges of those craters are great for getting altitude. With this hang gliding mechanic, it's pretty fun. If anybody's chatting, I don't see nothing. Just so you know, I'd be happy if anybody said hi. Okay, so okay, we're getting closer and closer. Here we go. Can we get to, first of all, where are we at on MAM research? And I'm going to need 10 of those. In order to unlock that. Okay. I've unlocked quick wire.
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked.
And
New caterium research available.
yes. I've unlocked that. And that.
Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue
So
power
we can
slugs,
use
and
a
thus
lot
have more
of my
potential
power
energy
slugs
stored.
now.
They can now be processed into power
Time
shards.
to use them now, because we're still quite a ways from
Research completed.
being
Purple
able to
power
use summer
slugs seem to be
slopes.
near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored.
see.
It is a
how
good thing
much-
Fix-It does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power
how much
shards.
active SAM can I make? I think probably enough to do that research. Okay, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to make these power shards. And plot them over here into the I think that's going to reach 450. Those 60. 60 plus 15 is more than 60. 4 files over 90. We need 90 a minute, so 22 reinforced iron plates. Back to making screws. Once it's done, you can run a line back to base and then come back hopefully with enough parts to make 3 more. And then we're on to setting up some new challenges. 4.5 hours in, we've got coal power running. It's not terrible. Okay. A creature is in the way, so I can't upgrade. Oh, come on, creature, don't be in the way. There we go. So now we can actually get enough coal in the hole. And it's time to go home. Dragging our power lines with us. What the fuck was that? Why did something just explode? Whatever. Okay. Clip the house. Crash site. What's going on? Where am I? And where's the crash site? Crash site is to the northeast. A ways to the northeast. And where's the crash site is over there. And my base is down there. And there's poison over there. I'm jumping forward. Screw it. Okay, I'm on the road out here. Perfect. I didn't know what happened. But I mean, I know it'll be fine. Oh, that's not the ledge. That's a ledge I didn't even know about. What is this? It's a totally different road, isn't it? Come by the road. We know. Oh, we didn't make a power pole for this. It's hard to do quality electrical work from a hang glider. That's why they don't recommend them for linesmen. It's kind of an insurance issue. So I'm heading right on up here. And they're closing in on home base. We're just about to not need any biofuel. We can find an open fire hazard. Coal power is online, but it's not at 100% yet. So we've got 1, 2 generators that are I wonder if that line's going to even out. We more or less stop consuming fuel at this point. And it's time to round up some building materials and go back out there to increase our dominion over the coal power situation. That's right. This is building rotors, isn't it? And the rotors are collecting here. And materials are here. So we got some plates. No longer have the rod. So I'm going to switch this back to rods. I gave up two rod factories and because for rotors. That's my original rotor. You're only supposed to be 50%. That's all the supply. Okay. Wire, cable, reinforced iron plates. Okay, reinforced iron plates are here. I'm doing 68. For this little podunk factory, might be enough. No, it's not. We're going to be banging out plates over there. Yes, we are. Wire is fine. Well, I guess we got what we got, and it's time to head back over for more coal power. The question is, oh man, I need to hit the sulfur line on the way. See how much sulfur it's stored up for us. Oh, you know what else? We unlocked the Blade Runners and we did not build them. Kind of ripping ourselves off by not having Blade Runners right now. Ooh, nice sulfur haul. Very good. Back up through the cave. Where the poison trees are. Very little. Okay, stay out of there. All the way around the outside. And get around it. Jessica, ¿qué pasó? Alright, so let me get one or two more fuel plants online. Coal plants. I will take a break and my dog needs to go out. I need to eat dinner. that's what they want me to do. It's like, well, maybe I should go. 90 plus 90 is 180. We're going 240. That gives us 60 left over. It's not enough for a third one. Making a lot of extra work for ourselves. Well, it's not too bad. I need 7 more. We need forced iron plates. Not terrible. Okay, sulfur research. I need 25 coal for it. I never went back to coal. I was in the mine. What do we need, like 7 of those? Yeah. Not very many. All right, so well, we never powered this guy up, did we? He's not going to run very well like that. Stabilized? No, we have not stabilized. Why not? Comes a coal for that one. How long it takes to get it out. Let's see where it goes from there. No wonder. I mean, one more first time plate. Oh, there's a little piece of Mark 1 in there. Like that. Should have been paying attention. So there we go. Time to get some. Crank this one up to the max. Producing power in the 900 range shortly. would help if we plugged the dang thing in. At least the coal's filled. It had some time to fill up, sort of, maybe. Kind of. There we go. We're starting to see some action from the second one. We'll be at about half our maximum consumption in just a moment. I'm going to take a dinner break. Let me see if my dog's barking at real quick. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to take a dinner break, and I'll be back for the next round of this. There we go. Getting up to 900 megawatts. When I come back, I want to double that again so we can set up the machines for getting to the next phase. All right. I'll see you guys after dinner. Take care.